Hey, what's going on, people? I'm back, and I got a nice, flawless gameplay for you guys today. I got this during one of my live streams. That's why you see my live stream overlay there at the bottom, even though my follow cam's a little bit off. I didn't realize that till after the match, and then I went and fixed it. But anyways, like I said, this is a flawless gameplay, 54 gun streak plus a KEM strike, and yes, I am using my trusty AK-12 with the silencer and the grip. I'm gonna get to why I always use this gun a little bit later, but I want to go over a couple things first. There's a couple topics I actually want to mention. The first thing right off the bat that I'm gonna knock out is I'm gonna let you guys know the reason why I always upload these live stream highlights. If you follow me on Twitter, you guys already know this. But the reason that I always upload the live stream highlights instead of doing commentaries is because I don't have time to do the commentaries, and rather than not upload anything, I put out the live stream highlights because I do realize that not everybody watches the streams. They don't have time to sit there for hours upon hours watching every single game that I play. So for those people, I upload it. I mean, I watch, a lot of live streams, and I miss a lot of games, and I sometimes wish other people would upload their highlights. I know a few people that I do sub to do that, but not everybody. So on my channel, me personally, I'm gonna do that because something is better than nothing, right? Plus, my personal life, man, work is kicking my ass. I got a baby on the way. My girl's 3 months pregnant. Just been really hectic. We've had the holidays, and I mean, every now and then I'm gonna get commentaries out for you guys. So don't think I forgot about you. Just be a little bit patient. People have things to do in this life. And that's not everybody, by the way, that was, saying that. It was just a few comments that I wanted to address, and that's what it is. The second thing I want to talk about is just a little small tip that I personally use to get better at the game. I feel like I have drastically improved throughout the course of Call of Duty Ghosts. Over the last month and a half, I've probably improved as a player more than I ever have over the last 3 years. And there's different methods of how I've done that, but the biggest thing that I've done, and I've always done this but not really paid attention to it, is I start watching kill cams. Okay, I'm constantly thinking and analyzing how I'm dying, because I don't like being one of those guys that sits there and complains like, oh, this guy's camping, he killed me. Even though I've done that in the past, I don't like it, and I gotta think and outsmart people. So what do? I watch the kill cams and I pay attention to what it is that the enemy saw when I died. So if I came around the corner and I was just waltzing out into the open, I'm going to take measures to correct that. I'm going to take a different route. Me personally, when I'm maneuvering through the map and I'm aiming, there's certain areas of the map that my eyes are drawn to. So as a player, I'm not a special, gamer. I'm not like the god of Call of Duty or anything. I can die and I can get killed just like anybody else. But what I do great is I feel like I do think a little bit more than the average person. So I'm able to outthink them, put myself in positions to win gunfights, etc., etc. But yeah, just watch your kill cams. See how you're dying, seeing where you're getting shot from. Pay attention to what your character looks like when you die. So you're going to know whether it was a legit death or not. I mean, sometimes you can't help it. There's just like a random RPG getting shot across the screen and you die. And obviously you can't help that. But I mean, there is situations where maybe you sprinted around a corner and the guy in the kill cam had his sight up. That right there is something that you can correct. So find the things in the kill cams that you can correct and do it. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing, and I haven't evolved perfectly into the player that I'm trying to be. I honestly, truly feel like I can get 10 times better than what I am right now, which is going to be a little bit scary considering some of the gameplays that I've been getting. But definitely, I have not reached my potential, and I know you guys haven't either. Use that tip to improve yourself. The next thing I want to talk about is why I use the same guns over and over and over again. If you follow my live streams, you notice I use about 4 or 5 different guns, but I really stick to only about 2, maybe 3. Right here's the KEM strike. Thank you. I stick to about 3 guns. I use the AK-12, which is like my go-to weapon when I'm when I really need to turn things up, I slap this on. I also use the Honey Badger, and then I use the Remington for some of the more long range maps. Why do I do that? You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, you use something different, man." Well, you gotta remember, guys. There's a method to the madness. The reason that I'm using the same guns over and over is to develop that muscle memory. The game is still really, really early in its lifespan. I mean, hell, we got almost another 10 months of Call of Duty Ghosts before the next one gets released. I'm still learning a lot of the routes. I'm still learning a lot of the areas, how to take certain corners, how to take and attack certain enemies when they're doing one particular strategy. I need to be able to run and do different things. And if I'm constantly switching my guns up, going from AR to submachine gun, for example, I'm not able to get that mastery over the weapon. You know, that's why, you know, professional Call of Duty players, as lame as that sounds, professional Call of Duty player, I don't know. I got my own thoughts about that, guys, but that's why they use the same stuff over and over. You notice they only use the strong guns. Why? To develop mastery over the weapon, and because it's the best stuff in the game, it's going to get them the best results. When I'm live streaming, obviously, I want to get the best results, and that's how I have fun, is demolishing nubs on Call of Duty. Simple. So yeah, that's pretty much why, guys. Also, the AK-12, really good power, really good fire rate, very clear iron sights, great weapon. The Honey Badger I like because it has the integrated silencer, and what it does is it allows me to free up an attachment so that I can use the red dot along with the grip and then still have my suppressed weapon. So I like the Honey Badger for that reason. Has pretty good power. Not too much recoil, but that's where the red dot comes into play. That helps out. The Remington's very comparable in damage and stuff to the AK-12, but it does have better range. It just has a slower fire rate. So I use the AK-12 pretty much any map, but sometimes I'll switch out on like Stonehaven or a long-range map to use the Remington because of that range. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about that. That's going to be the end of this gameplay here in a second. What I want you guys to do is leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see from my channel. I'm going to start up that series, and I'm going to be giving you guys some tips. And I can go two ways with it. It doesn't matter which way I go with the tips, but I'm going to let you guys choose. I've said this before, I never followed through with it, but trust me when I tell you that I'm gonna upload these tips. I have it already. I have the name picked out and everything. I just don't know whether I don't know what's gonna help you guys more. Is it gonna help you more to come out with more of like a Black Ops classes in session where I break down the fundamentals of the game, or is it gonna help you guys more to break down the map routes like I did in Modern Warfare 3? Map routes takes a lot longer. Now, if I'm doing stuff like, for example, giving you guys fundamental tips, telling you guys the things that I incorporate into my game, I can just do those without showing gameplay, and I can do it in like a private match or something. So leave a comment, let me know, because those videos are coming, and I'm gonna give you guys the option to choose what you want to see. So leave that comment, guys, and I'll catch you guys next video. That was a flawless 60-0 gameplay with a 54 gun streak and a KEM strike, my second highest gun streak in Call of Duty Ghosts. Peace.